All right, let's see here. Just need to come forward just a little. There we go. All righty then. Looks pretty good. Wait for everybody to get here. Hope everybody had a good weekend. And I've been organizing and sorting collages all over, right over here. So I could do some today. And yeah. All right. Hi, Ray. How you doing? I think the camera needs to come forward just a little more. There we go. All righty. How you doing? How's your weekend? It is Monday, right? Oh. How it good? Are you doing good? Hi, Kat. Hi, Raquel. Hi, Janice. Everybody coming in. I think I've said hi to everybody so far. Let me get the glare off my. Turn this just a little. Oh, there we go. All right, let's see. Tony, Darlene, Debbie. Hi. Let's see. I'm trying not to miss anybody. Good morning, everybody coming in. Hope everybody had a good weekend. So yeah, did you ever get the Halloween card I sent you? Yes. It was like a postcard. I showed it last week, Raquel. I did. I showed it last week. Thank you so much. I think I showed it last Wednesday. Hi, Juanita. Hi, Dawn. Thank you so much, Raquel. It was creepy cool. That's a doll head, right? A creepy doll head. Let's see. Hi, Julian. So, hi, Rachel. I tried to match my fingernail polish. I got a new T-shirt, so I tried to match my polish to my new T-shirt. Hi, Julie Topaz. How was your weekend? Yeah, mini comp book collages. I pulled these, but we're going to work in this. But I did work on a few over the weekend, like 11 by 12 or thereabouts. And I pulled a bunch of collage stuff, organized a little bit. And so maybe I'll put together some collage fodder for some give away some collage fodder. We'll see if I remember. And yeah, Denise is going to be here tomorrow. So she said she will stay long enough to stream on Wednesday. So she says as long as she can probably leave by 3 on Wednesday. But but Boo has got to get back to Florida. So I don't know. She's going to come by tomorrow, but she won't be here for the stream on Wednesday. Denise is going to spend the night unless something comes up, but Boo won't be able to stream with us, but she has to get back to school. So let's see. Hi, Uncle Dan. Trying to catch everybody. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Anybody do anything exciting? I didn't do anything exciting. We did some yard stuff and some house stuff. We're getting ready for it. We're going to have Thanksgiving here for the immediate family. There's just going to be the 6 of us. So it's not like a big thing or nothing. At Christmas, we're going to have all the nieces and nephews here. Hi, Janet, and happy belated birthday since yesterday. Yesterday was Janet's birthday. So I don't know. She's supposed to have company as well. So I don't know if her company came in, if her company is still there, and if she's going to stream today. We'll have to get answers to all these questions. So let's see. Hi, Pamela. Let's see. Other Dawn. Who else is here? Hi, Becky Kalura. Hi, Barb. Chicken Pot Pie Society. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if she did anything on her birthday or if she had company come in. So we'll have to ask her, and hopefully she'll stream. Hopefully she can stream today, depending on her company. So, no, she had birthday tacos. She had birthday tacos. Where'd she go? I click on it, it goes away. So the chat moves fast. So yeah, so happy birthday again, Janet. And let's see. No company yet, so I guess I'm streaming. Okay, so Janet's streaming. Yeah, Denise is coming tomorrow, and Boo's going to drive through. She's going to drive through, get a grilled cheese, and head down to Florida. So, but she won't be here for Wednesday. But Denise is going to be here. The plan is Denise says she'll be here on Wednesday to stream. She's going to bring her her planner and give y'all updates on being a new planner babe. So yeah, so hopefully she'll be here Wednesday. Let's see. Don't know what I'm streaming, but I'll figure it out. I know what you can stream, Janet. You know what you could stream. You could do some little watercolor cards. Hint, hint, hint. Oh, was it Pamela's birthday today? Happy birthday, Pamela. Yesterday was your birthday as well. Let's see. The big reveal. Yeah. So make sure, Rachel, make sure you dress appropriately. Hi, Maseki. Rachel got all dressed up for Denise and she didn't come last week. So, hi, Tina. Jan, I know you just probably have been getting ready for company, so that's what's been on your mind. So hi, Hedgie. It's been a while. Good to see you. Good to see you, Hedgie. Let's see. Who else? I'm probably missing some people, not meaning to. So I just thought we would work. I'm not going to work in. I just brought these out to show how you can work in minis. But this is the one that I got this year. This year's school supplies were these half comp books. So I started working in these, and then I did a couple collage starters. I mean, they're well into it, but I haven't done the painting on them yet. Well, I did a little painting on this one. And on the trees and I did a little painting on this one, but the others I haven't painted anything on yet. But I started working on some 11 by 12s, and then I've got a bunch of collage fodder. I got 2 new collage books here to look at. And I did start putting some stuff. I don't know if this is going to work for me, but I started a notebook to just tack down. This is just tack. Well, see, look how lightly it's tacked down. That's how lightly it's tacked down. Just tacked down with a tiny bit of glue. Just, I could put a piece of tape. Maybe that would work better. The little tape squares to hold them down, because this is just, tacked down very loosely, because I don't want to glue them down because I want to use them. So I started doing this with some collage fodder just to test it out. I don't know if this is going to work for me or not, but I'm going to try it. And then I got all kinds of things. I got all kinds of collage stuff over here, to the side to use today in some little minis. So that's where we're going. That's where we're going today. Collage fodder and mini collages. Well, this isn't mini, but I just want to show you that I did some this weekend. Hi, Bacola, my little snapdragon. How you doing? Yeah, that's a that's a big. It's just all it is just copy paper, the 3-hole punched copy paper in a notebook. So if that's an easy solution for anybody, um, then you know, maybe that'll work for some people. Let's see, Annie Tanner. Who else? So did anybody do anything interesting or fun over the weekend? Are y'all who's buying their Christmas early because they don't want they want to get something this year? Is anybody shopping early this year? I've just been Amazoning it pretty much. The kids tell me what they like, or and so I've been just doing Amazon shopping. I haven't really gone out and shopped, gone anywhere to buy, at the stores other than food, for Thanksgiving, because we're having Thanksgiving here. So other than that, hi, Sylvie. So I pretty much just worked on some collages over the weekend. These 5 or 6 right here. So since I already had collage stuff out and was working, and I got 2 new books in, I thought, well, we'll collage. We'll do a collage Monday. Scooping up the good deals, Tina. Yeah, I think they started. Black Friday is usually the day after Thanksgiving. I think they started Black Friday the day after Halloween. I think that's when they started it. So I'm sure there's some good deals out there. I don't like to shop. I do not like to shop. If it's not art supplies, an art supply store or a bookstore. Now those two I can shop at all day. Other than that, I do not like to shop. I don't like to clothes shop, shoe shop. Oh, I did. Oh, I take that back. I did run to Old Navy because I got a couple new T-shirts. But other than that, no. And I just got that for me. It wasn't even Christmas shopping. I just needed some new T-shirts. But other than that, no shopping out in the stores. Not that a lot of people love it. Julie says we are for our exceptional kids Christmas party. Wish we could. I'm shop the list for nearly 100 children. Oh yeah, well that's different. You have a special circumstance, Julie. Let's see. Barb said last week it snowed and snowed and snowed. So I made snow angels. Getting up off the ground was a whole other story. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they did start the day after Halloween, didn't they, Tina, with sales and stuff. Are there other stores, Rachel said? Oh my goodness. So and if anybody sees, I sent out all the color book pages that I gave away last week, but I have 2 Rebeccas. And the Rebecca with the REB big capital C, I haven't seen her yet here. But that Rebecca and Missy Johnson did not send me their addresses. So maybe they assume I have them. Everybody else's color book pages went out, but those 2 I need their addresses. So Missy Johnson and Rebecca with the 2 big C's. I need y'all's addresses, please, so I can send out your color book, your dragon color book pages that I gave away last week. So that's why I ask y'all as soon as you win something here, when I do a giveaway, I always put in my email address right away. Send me your address right away because I try to get the mail out like within 1 to 2 days. So if you want, a giveaway, if you don't want a giveaway, just don't participate. Let's see. Tina says she bought a Shark vacuum cleaner, normally $200 for $99. Score. Is that one of those ones that hoovers around you without you pushing it, or is the shark one that you still have to work at, Tina? Which one is that? Hi, sister Judy. I'm probably missing some other people. I said hi to Sylvie. Uh, so yeah. So my name's Dee Dee. As you can see there, I stream every Monday and Wednesday. I come on at 8:30, but we do a little bit of chatting. And it is a chat show. There's lots of chatting throughout the whole thing, but I'd spend a few minutes at the beginning of the show just reading chat, saying good morning to everybody, welcoming everybody, catching everybody up on things. So anyway, I am celebrating my 11 years of streaming. I think about 6 of them are on YouTube, and before that it was Ustream. I started streaming in 2010, in November of 2010. And so I've been trying to do little giveaways and things. I can't send some, international, can't do books international, can't send anything to Australia, last I heard. But I can send like little color pages or some collage fodder, something like that. So let's see. Dan says I started unthawing the turkey. Who who said it wasn't proactive? I haven't started thawing mine out yet. I have not started thawing it out yet. Uh, but Denise, they're coming on for Thanksgiving, but she is coming tomorrow, and Boo's doing a drive-through on her way back to Florida. Yes, don't. There you go, Tina. Don't email me about the chatting. They do anyway, but that's okay. Or leave a comment. That's okay. Thanks, Sylvie. And Pacola said, I wrote it down when she told me that I have 482 vids on color books. So yeah, and I've got way over 1,000 streams. And 1,000 videos, and most of them are 3 hours. So that means I have streamed over 3,000 hours. 3,000 hours, not minutes. 3,000 hours. Oh, hi, Hut. How's it going? Good to see you. Thanks, Sylvie. Let's see. Julianne, 11 years on YouTube. Isn't that well, it's not, I haven't been on YouTube 11 years. I think I've been on YouTube 6 years. And before that, it was like, 4 or 5 years on Ustream. It kind of crosses over because for about a year, I was streaming on Ustream, but uploading to YouTube. So there are some videos that are on YouTube from Ustream, but just solidly streaming only on YouTube, it's probably been about 6 years. So, yeah. So, yeah, how you doing, Hut? Hut's working on a project. I don't know if it's a secret project, but Hut's working on a project. Let's see what else. Thank you, Darlene. Miss Gigi. So, yeah, so I'm looking forward to Denise coming down tomorrow. We probably will go to a couple. She wants to go to Hobby Lobby. She wants to get some things, decorative things she's making for her office. So we'll probably make a trip to Hobby Lobby tomorrow. Yeah. So we'll see and then Wednesday, she said she'd stream on Wednesday. Okay, well, I guess I could go ahead and get started. I'll start by showing y'all the 2 new collage fodder books that I bought. Well, no, you know what? Let me show you what I've been working on. Now, these are older books here. I haven't worked in these in a while, except to do some samples. But I pulled them out because we're going to be working in mini comp book here. This one we worked in maybe about a month ago, or maybe a little more than a month. Well, thank you, Ashley. Thank you for the super chat or the super sticker. Thank you so much. And make sure you guys go look up everybody on Instagram and YouTube, because most everybody here's got a IG except Rachel. I gotta tease some people. Oh, okay, going to be announcing something in the new year. Okay, Hut. So thank you, Ashley, for the super sticker. Yeah, thank you so much. And let's see. Yeah, Pacole, everybody always says thank you. Nice. Thank you, Tina. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. So yeah. Well, thank you, Darlene. Thank you so much, Darlene, for $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Janet, does cornflakes and honeycomb qualify for awesome? Thank you, Darlene and Ashley. Thanks, guys. So I appreciate it. So hope everybody had a good weekend. Get out your Society of Idea Collector notebook, at least to write down ideas if you don't work along or anything. At least write down ideas that occur to you. You don't have to do the exact same things, but when things occur to you, this isn't just on my stream, but on anybody's stream. Keep even if it's just post-it notes. Keep something handy so that when things occur to you, ideas, colors, whatever it is, so that you can just jot them down. So that when you go to, I can't think of anything. If you have a Society of Idea Collector notebook after all these years, you have ideas, people. You have ideas. And don't forget, it is still in the community page. We did a couple months ago, we did about 15, like one a week for about 15 weeks. Gave you a new idea, and you could post it on the hashtag Society of Idea Collectors. And Pacola put it together in a nice list. So it's over on the community tab. And I don't really keep up with it, putting a lot of stuff in the community tab. But when Pacola does something like that for us, we put it in. We put it in the community tab. So let's see. Tina says, I've made me create a profile on Instagram. So you have to do yours too, or else. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So she's telling Rachel. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Did I say hi? I said hi to Judy. Oh, she's having Kellogg's Raisin Bran with sliced banana. I used to love that. I used to love Raisin Bran and sliced banana. Now I like strawberries on my cereal. And I don't eat a lot of cereal, but yeah, I usually eat Cheerios and strawberries when I have cereal. So, all right, guys, don't forget, put it in caps if you're talking to me. Make sure you have live chat selected at the top. Otherwise, top chat is the default. So you want to make sure you click live chat. Make sure your little setting wheel is either at 720 or 1080p, whichever your system can do. And yeah. So a couple said that. Okay, so a couple weeks ago I just started working in a little mini comp book. Here, let me go ahead and zoom in one, and let's see, just brighten it up just a tad there. And so it's like a half of a composition book. And Walmart had these out. The Pen and Gear is like I think the Walmart, that's the only place I've ever seen the Pen and Gear brand. And so they used to sell these. Now, these aren't Pen and Gear, but they used to sell these little mini comp books. You could get these at Staples and office, the office stores and Walmart. But this year I did not see these at Walmart. That not saying that they didn't have them, but I just didn't see them this year. This year they had these in the school supplies section. And so they're a half of a composition book, and they are sewn in. And they're sewn in like a full stitch from the middle, like that. So not going to fall out very easily. Some of these are stitched and some are not. So some of them kind of, I don't know, they kind of if they fall apart on me, they're just, I just tape it back in. You can See, so what I would do with these is when I had little pieces of um, leftover collage or leftover paint, I would just throw it in these little comp books, and then sometimes I'd go back and just complete them a little bit. But they're just just it's a good way to practice your collage, your mixed media, painting in your collage fodder. See, look, see, like they might start like that. So, and these are kind of, we've had these for a few years. I say we because they're here on the show. So so this is what I'm going to work in today, is just this little one here. So I did pull some collage fodder, plus I got two new books. And again, I'm going to try, we'll see if this works out, where I put collage fodder just lightly taped down on a piece of or lightly just tacked down with a glue stick. And I could use the little tabs, but we'll see how this goes. But and stuck some in here, kind of, if I fussy cutted, if I fussy out, then I started putting some in here. Like these are just kind of circled around, like they're half fussy cut. They're just like cut out of the book. So I have them handy. And then I put some tabs in here for different things. Like here's hands and body parts, probably in this section. And then doors and buildings and architecture. And then some planets and space. Y'all know I love that. Flowers, random items there, watches, animals, more people, and food and fruit like that. Well, thank you, D. Ritchie, for the super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you, D, and happy stream anniversary. Thank you, D. Ritchie. Thanks so much. So I appreciate that. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the super chats. So yeah. Oh, and I'm going to go ahead and mention this. I wasn't going to, because it's kind of like, somebody's just spamming it. But because it's not just me, there's other people out there. Somebody's putting out videos on how much we make, supposedly, on YouTube, and mine's one of the ones they put out there. I'm just going to tell y'all, it's more than what they put out there. I forgot what they said it was that I make every month. But because I'm just going to say this for other streamers as well. There's videos out there on me and other people saying, "Oh, do you want to know how much Dee Dee makes on YouTube? Well, this is how much." And well, they're totally wrong. I don't even know. I think they just guess. Um, I think more accurately, and I haven't even checked it lately, was what's that other place that you can go to? Somebody here will know. I haven't been there in so long, where they have, like, they break it out for you on how much people make on YouTube, on different places online. How much they make online. Yeah, exactly, sister. But I'm putting that out there because people keep messaging me. Did you see this? Did you see that? And yes, I've seen it. I've just kind of ignored it. But there's other people out there doing, they're putting them out there as well. And I know those people are making more. But, we're all just kind of ignoring it. So I just wanted that to be put out there. What's that other place? There's another stream something. What is it called? Because see, now I've got StreamYard in my head, and it's not StreamYard. There's another place out there that talks about how much people make online that's way more accurate on what people make online, if you're curious. But I can't think of the name of it right now. Somebody thinks of it, let me know, because I haven't been there in a while. I don't check on it. I don't care how much people make. I don't even check on for myself. This one, everybody kept telling me about it. And so, so I went and looked, and it's way off, just way off. But I just want to let y'all know that, because it's not just me, there's other people that they're making a video about it. But I can't think. There's another. I can't think. If I remember it, I'll let y'all know. But you can go. It's more accurate. Yeah, I know it's not their business, but because they put it out there, Juanita, it makes it everybody's business, doesn't it? So okay. So, but I do appreciate, and I don't think they even consider the super chats in their estimation. They're not even adding super chats in. So just FYI. God, what is that name of that place that does, I'll think of it later. So anyway, I broke these down, and then I just have some blank paper in here as well. And then I can just tack down, and I mean, it's just lightly tacked down. Look, see, I can just pull it right off. And I could use these, what do you call them? These little adhesive squares, these kind of things. I could use these too to tack it down, so that you can pull it back off and use them. So I don't know if this is somebody that's going to work. I mean, if this is going to work for somebody to put it in a notebook like this, if you want a way to organize your collage fodder, this would probably especially work if you don't have tons of it. If you don't have tons of collage fodder, then this will probably work for you because you can divide it up easily. I used to keep all my collage fodder in those drawer towers. Like you could get at Michael's, those tower drawers, 12, 15 drawers, however many there are in it. Let's see, I got one over there, but I'm not using it for foddering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think it's 12 drawers. A 12 drawer tower. And I used to file everything in those drawers. Like I'd have one for clocks and watches, one for animals, one for people, one for flowers and trees, one for food. And I had 12 different categories of those drawers, and they were full. I mean, they were this full of collage fodder, and I would never go through those drawers. I hated those drawers. I had them all labeled and everything. It was just too much to look through. This is a little less to look through. So I thought, well, let me put some of my favorites in here and see if I use it. I may not. I may just rip all these out. So after the drawers, what I did, I said, I am not using this. Hi, Jane. So, hi, little sister. So what I did was I took all that collage fodder out of those drawers and dumped it in big bins. The big plastic bins that are about this deep, big bins with the lids. I just dumped all my collage, all of it, mixed it all up into a whole bunch of those bins, which I still have a few of those. I still have a few of those big bins that I've not gone back through to, because I have so much collage fodder. So we're going to do some collage fodder giveaway. I'm just going to do little envelopes here, and so I got some business envelopes, so I'll pack enough in there for you to at least do a collage. So anyway, so then from that, I started using these. Okay. No, not the shoebox bins, Tina. The big, like 2 foot by 14 inches by 24 inches. I don't know. They're big, and they're about this deep. I still have some of those with the lids on them stacked over here. No shoe boxes. Those are too little, Tina. Hi, Abigail. Hi, Karen. So anyway, so I like digging through. But it was taking me a lot of time, So I did start organizing certain things that I use a lot. So now if I buy a new book like this one and this one I'm going to show y'all today, I start by putting them in one of these. So, like here's my space stickers. Now, these are too big. I've got a couple of these extraordinary things. These are a little big to put in here. I mean, I could jam one in there, but I don't put these. I have 2 copies of these that I cut out of. They're not in here. They're just like this, but they're almost as good as a folder because I stick things back in there. Look, see? So, like that. But, here's the cutout and collage animals. I showed this one before. Here's my Catherine Anderson doors. Here's my Catherine Anderson portals and pathways. Here's my Catherine Anderson vintage journal imagery. So what I do then is I can pull this whole thing out, and then if there's anything loose in there, it just goes inside the book. Or in this case, the door, well, there's the pass. This case, the doors, I have completely deconstructed the whole door book. So they're all cut out and ready to go. So it's just that way I can still flip through things. Oh, there's Rebecca. Rebecca, you're the Rebecca I think that I need your address. I think you're the Rebecca. Didn't you win last week? Rebecca, didn't you win the dragon coloring book page? I need your address. Okay. you and Missy Johnson. I need y'all's addresses. So yeah, and these are really inexpensive. You can get like, I don't know, 15 or 20 of them on Amazon for like under $10, I think. They're really, it's worth it. It's so worth it. And these have the snap. Some of them have a Velcro. I like the snap. Yeah, just email it to me. Here's my email address. Don't put it in here. Don't put your address in here, girl. Here is my email for you to put it in, okay, or email me. So now I have these instead of those bins in the corner where I showed you before. Now I have these, and I can flip through them. I can flip, and find, I can't even tell you how many of those I have. Way much easier to organize a little bit. But then these books like this, these have everything in them. I've cut some things out that I like out of here and just tape them into this. But again, I don't know how well that system's going to work for me, because when I'm collaging, I don't want to have to think about where to find something. I just want to dig and find something. So there's that one. And let me put these are my space stickers. And I'm going to show you guys these two in a minute. These are new. I just picked up these off of Amazon. But let me show you the rest of our sample day here, and then we'll work on something. Don't forget, if you have any questions, put it in caps. Hi, Victoria. No, I'm probably missing people, but I do have to look over here sometimes. So these are some of those. Y'all know I love putting in watches, clocks. I love putting in time in my collage. I just do. I love putting in time. Everything's balanced in time, Say hi to Ellis, Judy's great grand. Oh, okay, Ellis. Nephew, your great nephew. Hello, Ellis. Nobody like. Well, I mean, I like to think, but I don't like to have to think about where to find something, right? Hi, Arlene. Good to see you. Good morning. But then again, I don't want to spend all my time organizing every little collage element. So when I come across like a whole bunch of fish, if I just kind of circle around, cut them around, and put a piece of tape on them and put them in a notebook, then I know I can find fish. But do I want a whole drawer that I've got to dig and dig and dig? And I just don't do it. I tried that for years with the drawer system. I tried that with the drawer system. It didn't work for me. And the bins, just throwing everything in a bin, worked way better than organizing a drawer. And so these are ones that we did. We did these like about a month ago, I think, maybe, or so. So this was another one of the wave ones. I did one similar to this. In this, here we go. This one right here. And here's another thing. If y'all are into any kind of digi work, or if you have Procreate, I did post the double page spread that I had done of the bee in my art journal. I went into Procreate and played with it, stitched it. What I mean by stitch is like if I took the picture of this, and you'll see that line right there, right? Because it's a double page spread, or here, you'll see that line. Well, what you can do is if you go into Procreate or whatever, Procreate is just the easiest, best thing ever. And I've had it for years and don't nearly use it enough. But what you can do is you can blend this together so you don't see a line. So I did post, I don't have my iPad in here, but you can go look on my Instagram. I'll show it on my phone. But so I posted it here. Let's see if I can turn it. Oh, yes, Instagram doesn't do that. So here's this was a double page spread in an art journal, right? It was in an art journal, and it had a line down the middle. Well, with Procreate, I could get rid of that line. See, I don't know that I did it perfectly, but I got rid of the line that divided the two pages. And so what you can do is if you make a lot of backgrounds, like collage backgrounds or art journal backgrounds, and you think, oh man, I don't want to mess that up. Well, go into Procreate and you can, but haven't spent enough time on it. Yeah, me either, Tina. And I have a few Domestica classes on. Well, I've got a few other classes too on it to weed through, and to help me learn it better. I mean, I can do enough to stitch something and adjust some things and, do a little bit. I can draw in there and paint and, I know all the different brushes that I have and stuff like that, but I don't use it enough. Because I love analog. I love getting my hands in the paint and stuff. I just love doing it. But the thing is you can take something like this and you can fix it and you can turn it into something you could use, postcards or a poster, something, right? If you want to do that. Yeah, it's great for editing or adding or, and, plus it's awesome for drawing it. Well, let me go grab my iPad. Hang on. So let me go over to Procreate. Oops, sorry, bumped the lamp there, which probably bumped the camera. Okay, so let me go into my Procreate here, and I'll show you something like, let's see, what could I show you? Where I've drawn something. I want to see where I've done something where I've drawn something. Well, here's where, if y'all remember where this is a skull picture. This is a picture from a picture of a skull that Cameron has this skull. Well, he had it. I don't know if he still has it, that he found or somebody gave it to him. And he took a picture of it. So what I did is go into Procreate and I got rid of all the background that was in the photograph. I put my own outer space scene in here. But I can also go in here because I want to put a little astronaut in here and like he's driving this, the little astronaut's driving this. But all this is, you can do so much with it. I can go in here, I could color this. I want it white, but I can go in here and I can add things, get rid of things. So that's one thing. Let me go back to the gallery here. Here's one where I took somebody's dog and their dog passed away. So I did a drawing of it and I did a couple different, oops, I just threw some stars all over it. Let's get rid of that. It's touch sensitive. You can get rid of that if you want to, so that it doesn't do stuff like that. But let me go back to the gallery. So then I went and I did more on it and did like this white lines. I wanted it to look very graphic. So I did that. There's just different things that I play around with. Here's what do you call this creature here? I put him in space. One of these, I can't think of the name of this. I got axolotl stuck in my head, and that's not it. Not an armadillo, but let's see. I think so. This guy posted this picture, and I posted his link and hashtagged him and gave him credit for the photograph. So he had this photograph of these stairs that went nowhere. So I made it go somewhere. So I made this space scene at the top of this stairs in this forest. And I just did this in like 10 minutes. So it was nothing really major. But I love doing coloring. So like when I did Matthew Weldon's Baby Yoda, this was before we knew it was Grogu. We didn't know it. We were thinking it was like baby. Yeah, pangolin. Thank you, Rachel. That's what that armadillo thing was. So I did this back before I knew that it was Grogu and it wasn't really Baby Yoda, right? But so he drew this and I colored it in Procreate here, so you can see it's all colored digitally. So I don't want to make sure I get a line there. So I did a few color book pages like that. Then I took my ink drawing of Frankenstein here that I did back in 2019, and I colored him and made him look like he was getting electrified. So you see his skin. I wanted his skin to look like he was being, electricity was going over him. Whoopsie, I accidentally. I wanted him to look like he was being electrified. Same thing for right here at his bolts. So this was just a pen and ink drawing that I did that I took into Procreate and played with. So I did those little lightning bolts at his neck, stuff like that. So you can just do so much fun stuff and using, well, good grief, what did I do here? Hang on. Okay. So let's see. Same thing for this owl. This was an ink drawing that I'd done, and I went in and put little feathers. I did all the feathers with it, and there's a line right there that I accidentally did something to. So let's go back to the gallery. Oh, come on. There we go. What else have I put in here? Here's one of my collages that I'm playing with. So just playing with different techniques and brushes with the collage. Let's see, gallery. Come on, gallery. Of course, the bee, I showed you that. So, and then one year, this was, when was this? I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, probably at least 3 years ago. These are Colleen's dogs, Bandit, and I forget this one's name, but we went in here and played in Procreate, gave them we put little footprints. We put little footprints on the floor and some little lights. All this is done with Procreate drawing. Like the little bone, we drew that with the pen. The little what do you call it? Holly. So we played with. We gave him a mustache. So oh, we did that. So anyway, you can do a lot of things with it. Here's another one that I want to play with some more. This one's a poster. This collage in real life, I've shown it to you. It's like 30 by 24 by 30. It's huge. It's a poster. So I'm going to go in here and play with that in Procreate. You just do so much that, and I've shown y'all a little bit of it. But anyway, so let's do that there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this off now. And what else? All right. Let's see. Yeah, we had fun with that. So I want to just say that you can just, and I just do it. I don't do scanning and put it in my computer and upload it to, I just take a picture. I just take a picture on my phone, on my iPhone, and move it into Procreate. That's it. Procreate, you can upload your pictures. So everything you see, I just take, when I post anything on Instagram, everything I post on Instagram, it's just a photograph taken with my phone. It's all done with my phone. Nothing scanned and chopped and fixed, and it's just all done with my phone. So especially these days, your phone cameras are probably better than your scanners. So so anyway, here's a couple more little collages that we did. I think that's all that's in here right now. So I thought we would work in this little comp book today. And then these are some I did over the weekend. They're in progress or not done, but they're some of the ones that I played with over the weekend. So there's this one. I'm trying to turn it, just tilt it a little, get some of the glare off there. So I'm working on this one, and I did add a little paint here. So some of them have little stories. I saved the funny one. Janet will love the last one, I think. But anyway, so there's this one. And again, there's more detail to go in, but I just started gluing things down and playing with making little worlds. I love the little astronauts. And so there's this one. And this one, I really like this one too. There's a little astronaut there, and then that, and all this is added, and I added a like a, I don't know if you call it a crashed or it's in the water, but a rocket. Kay Gillian, welcome Kay, who says she's blocked. Can you show her your list? What list do you want to see? Rachel, I don't know. I'll write her down. I can't check on anybody that might be blocked right now while I'm live, but I'll write her name down and I'll check it after the stream. Because sometimes it happens accidentally too, guys. It's easy to accidentally click a block or a, whatever. But what list does she want to see? What list? You'll have to give me more. You'll have to give me more information on what list. Let's see. But welcome, Kay. I'm sorry if you're blocked. I will. Oh, mentally blocked. Oh, she's not blocked. Okay. I'll just write down newbie and I'll go see if she has. Okay. Great. Well, I didn't know, guys. Make a list of what? What kind of list do you want? I'm sorry, Rachel. Rachel's just saying, make a list. Well, of what? I can make you a list of what? Food? Different types of coffee? I don't know what kind of list you want, Rachel. Oh my gosh, girl. Oh my gosh. I don't know which list. I mean, in Society of Idea Collectors, we have thousands, well, not thousands, but hundreds of lists. Look, I didn't even know how she was blocked. I didn't even know. Yeah. Turkey, ham, pork, beef, vegetarian. I don't know. I'm sorry, Kay. I see you there now, Kay. Okay, so D, she does not know what a list. Oh, Society of Idea Collector list. Well, it's. I would recommend go look under my Society of Idea Collector playlist. A playlist is under my tabs when you go to my main home page. Go to my home page and you'll see about and videos, home, and you'll see playlist. There's a playlist, pizza toppings. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, first off, Kay, I would have to ask you, what do you like to do? Do you like to paint, draw? What's your medium of choice? What do you like to, or have you ever tried any different ones? Guys, now my eyes are watering. Thank you, Pacola. There's my, oops, let me see, where did that go? There it goes. And it's in the chat. It's a live link. If you're watch chat, or if you watch the replay, it's a live. You can still click it from there as well. Yes. If you just mean what do I mean when I talk about lists, it's Society of Idea Collectors lists. Yeah. Okay. But there's tons of different lists in there. So anyway, I'm really liking it. So yeah, so I added this, and of course I'll add stars brighter and stuff. I just did a little paint splatter. And so I did this little astronaut. I put a sidewalk in here. And I'm sure this is from Catherine Anderson's book right here. I mean, it's two different things, but I cut it up here. And just to watch. And I got this little guy. I think this one might have been out of this book, The Extraordinary Things to Collage and Cut Out. And then some of the other stuff is out of Catherine Anderson books. This one, I think, is out of that little sticker, that space sticker book. I cut him out of there. You guys are so funny. All right, wait for it. Now, this one was fun to do. Okay, now it's not done. So, for instance, let me just show you the top right here. All right, so I have not connected my Hollywood sign yet to the watch hands. All right, it's not done yet. It's just, this is why. Okay, so here, and I'm going to have the rocket, like, coming out of the rocket there. So these girls are heading to Hollywood, right? They left this poor guy. They left this poor guy on this melting planet. They're heading to Hollywood. Oh my gosh, this was so fun to do. Oh my let me get a drink of water. So, yeah. So, yeah, Tina, right? They left it behind. Mm. So anyway, I thought that was fun. So because this was so like 50s little elements, the TV and this guy is in black and white, he's in black and white. So it was fun to do. But I love my space scenes and my fantasy stuff. And they're just still in work in progress. This one's got more. I have added more paint to this one. I painted in here, painted around here, of course the watch hands, and I painted some water reflections. And so this one's a little further. I painted out the trees fluffy, added some like branches in there. I am too, Tina. So, oh, thank you, Astrid. Happy anniversary, streamiversary. Thank you. So, yeah. So, those are some ones I worked on over the weekend. And I'll just set them to the side down there. And I did pull all kinds of collage fodder for this morning. Just to play with here. I've got all kinds of stuff here to play with in the little book. So again, I've shown y'all these a bunch of times. I won't go through them again, but it's fun to have these little pages where you can just glue stuff down, throw some paint on it, and go back and play. And then you can photograph it and play with it in Digi. All right, so let me move these out of the way. All right. So let me show you the 2 new collage books that I got real quick. I have the other one of this, the activity, is it the animal one, I think? Yeah, this one. So this was the first one, I think, the Extraordinary Animals. And these are not, they're not, I don't know, they're about $10-12 on Amazon. And they do have good, clear pictures in them. So the animal one. And then this is the new one. I've already probably cut into it. So just say if you see anything missing, I've already cut into it. Says she's seen an Amazon gift to you on Wednesday. Oh, that's nice, Amazon. That's nice, Amazon. Sorry, I'm thinking of Amazon because this is where I got this. That's nice, Astrid. Thank you so much, Astrid. That is so sweet. So, oh my gosh. My eyes are watering. But this is a nice, big, thick book. So this one's got tons of stuff, big things, small things, lots of animals, buildings, items, food, space, transportation, vintagey things. It's just got a lot of stuff in this one. And she gives you some little, if you don't never done collage before, she does give you some little sample ways to do some stuff. And it's Maria Ribbons, and this one's a little more expensive, $22 or something like that, but it's twice the size of these other ones that are good too. But I have a retro one. I didn't pull all of the book. I didn't pull every book I have out. I guess I could pull a couple others. Another one that's awesome is Catherine Anderson. Remember, she's the one that does, this is her books. And she's got tons of books on Amazon, and they're all really good. And as far as I know, they're her photographs. And this one's portals. And you can see I've ripped into all her books. I usually just take them completely apart right off the bat and deconstruct them and put them in a thing like this. So Catherine Anderson's an awesome collage. Has awesome collage books. Here's parts of another one of her books. So I've got them taken apart already. So these are by, let's see, who are these by? Somebody named Jawoe, Jawoe. And so it's just got all kinds of things as well. Food, mushrooms, doors, windows, houses, weapons, planes, ships, cars. So this is just all kinds of things, whereas the other one is animals. So again, I don't know which ones of these I'm going to use, but then I can just keep them in here. If I cut things out, you got, things like you take apart a whole sheet and you've got, different pieces, and then you can just put them all in here and you don't lose them. And then this one, I just took a chance on. I just said, well, let's just see what this one's like. And it's abstract things to cut and collage. And I think is it Dina? Y'all help me out now? Is it Dina Wakely that has her books of paper, collage papers out? Well, she used to. It's been some years since Colleen would know. That has the paper, her books of paper, and I probably could put my hands on them. But she has some awesome books, and I think they're still out. But I can't put my hand on it right now. But I think it's Dina Wakely. It's not Diane. I think Diane Reevely has some collage papers too. But I'm thinking of Dina Wakely, who has like books of her collage that kind of looks this kind of thing, a lot of abstracty things on it. So anyway, I have those as well. But and you can just kind of cut them up. And this one's just got let me go from the back because it's easier to flip for some reason. It's got all kinds of patterns and just papers, which you guys, you can make this yourself too. You can make stuff like this yourself with your acrylic paint, your stamps, your stencils. It just takes a little more time. Let's see, Julie Topaz, I got a new Billy Fall sticker book to go along with my original antiquarian. Yeah, we did those. You got it. I see. Got you, Julie. You got that one. Yeah. Are the ginger snaps are loving it? Oh, I know. It's a good one. It's a good one. I still kind of I think my favorite one might still be the Botanica botanist. This one because I like the flowers, floral and fauna. I like that. But the other ones, the antiquarian and the bibliophile one, they have more random things. They have a lot of random things, and they're small. So if you like making small collage cards, ATCs, or anything like that, it's they're nice for small things. Let's see. So again, you got just all kind of random different things in this one. And here's some of the other ones that are put out. I think I have these two retro ones, but there's all different. No, I have this retro one, and I think I have this one here. So I have 2 or 3 or 4 of these other ones as well, and they're on Amazon. Somebody self-publishes these, so there's that. All right. But if you want a big collection of all kinds of things, then I would go with this one. And then if you want some things more specific, Catherine Anderson's books are all good. And a lot of her books are double-sided. So like her doors and things. Now this one's, they're double-sided in a sense, there's stuff on both sides. But her door book, and I think her window. Anyway, there's a couple of her books that are the exact same on both sides. So if you have a door, you can cut the door open, and then you have the inside and outside of the door. So the door ones are really good. And then this one is portals. And again, she has other ones like this one here is vintage journal imagery too. So she has another one which I've already cut up, so I can't show you the cover, but she has vintage people, and then on the back of these she has these marbleized papers. Yeah, it's a good one, Tina. So I like this one because of the beautiful marbled papers, more so than the people. I'll use a few of the people, but I really liked it for the marbled papers. So then there's a few animals. And so if you like the imagery and the marble, then you probably want to get both just so you can have the marbleized side too. But I love the marbleized papers. because they're good for, you can just use them for so many things like a landscape. Maybe I'll try to, here, I have a few cut out here. Maybe I'll just pull some of these just to show you. Okay, so let's go ahead and start one. Now, again, you can do start your collages a couple different ways, and I do both. You can do both. You can either glue down things. You can glue things down first, or you can put some paint down first, and or you can do a combination of both. And yeah, I've shown these books lots of times when I, especially when I first got them. Getting a sip of water here. So I think what we'll do here is I'll go ahead and just maybe start with like using some of these like for a landscape. You can use them for landscapes. You can cut around, like let's just say. And when I do these collages on stream here, I am totally winging it. I've not planned out other than maybe pulling some watches or some clocks, or maybe if I have an image of a person or something, like I pulled a couple of birds and a cat or two in here, you know, just to have something to base, you know, start with or something. But they're not planned out. We're winging it. We totally wing it. And also when I'm just playing in these little books like this, I'll just, you know, most of the time use a glue stick or something. But the thing about that is if you want to glue things down, and then of course you can use your acrylic paint. If you want to use anything like your color pencil for shading and detailing, you have to glue these down with matte medium or cover them with something matte. Because if it's a shiny page, this one's kind of a semi shiny. It's not as shiny as like a magazine, like some are really shiny. Color pencil is not going to go over this. So if you just glue this down with a glue stick, that's fine. If you just want to make some fun little quick collages, like in a composition book. But if you want to add details, and let me grab, let's see, grab one of my, which one have I shown for a while? I show my abandoned places all the time. What about abandoned castles, maybe? Let me grab my abandoned castles and show one that's where I've, you know, because these books I glue everything down with golden matte medium. So let me find one that's done here. Okay, well, here. All right, so here I've done this scene here, and I've glued it all down. First, I glue it all down with matte medium. Now, when they're completely done, I will varnish them, but these are not varnished yet. And but once you varnish them, you're not going to be able to go in there with color pencil. So my point is if they have matte medium down, now I can go on top of this with pencil, and it'll take the pencil because it's got a matte surface to it. If I just glue these down with a glue stick or whatever kind of glue you want to use, if I just glued the back and glued it down, then if these are shiny, I can't go over the top of it. Let me grab a color pencil here. I can't go over it with color pencil. You know, look, see how I can go right on top of that with pencil? You cannot do that on top of shiny paper. Okay. I didn't really want to put that on there. I just wanted to show you that you can go on top of it. Okay. And go on top of it with pencil if you have matte medium. So if I decide just to glue these things down, this one's not too shiny. I can probably put some pencil on top of that, but I can feel it resisting. I can feel this paper resisting the pencil. So let's see what else I've got in here. Okay, so all this that I add extra, this is paint right here, my little waterfall. This is paint. But if you want to do things like, you know, any kind of detail like this with pencil, you're going to have a coating of matte medium on it. All right, let's see. Do I have one more in here I could show? And all these pages, for the most part, they are on, they're in my playlist. I've done most of these on camera. Here's another. This one's a good. I like this one. So just to show you what it looks like, because I have the before and after. I have another. I have I have the unused copy, and then and then the one that's worked on. So this is what this started as. All right. So here's this page right here. And for some reason, I just thought it looked like a circus could be going to town here. So I created a circus. And so there's a little bit of a building down here, but there's the water under the bridge and all the things going on in a circus. Let's see. Do I have a couple others completed? Like this one. This has got a lot of fish and underwater type thing. Let's see. Do I have? This book doesn't have as much done in it as some of the others. All right, there's this one. I try to keep them post-it noted, so that I can flip to them fairly easy to show them. Let's see, where's this bridge one? So this one started out like this. So these are what I call just altered books. They're altering the pages. And I always say, if you want to do an altered book, pick a topic or a subject that you really like, because you're not going to do 200 or 300 pages in an altered book of a topic you don't like. Like this one, this book has over 200 pages. If I ever want to finish this book, I'm not going to finish it if it's something I don't like, right? So I like abandoned places and things like that. So you can see here, really most of what I kept was just the bridge. Everything else has been painted over, collaged mountains, even a different door here. So really all that's left is this right here and some of this. And then I put the space, the mist, the mountains, the clock, the door. Everything is different except this. But it's just fun to do. Altering your books. But again, you need to pick something that you're going to like, or you won't even think about finishing it. And again, this one doesn't have near as many pages done. Now this one's done and varnished, so it's shiny because I varnished it. Let's see if I can find this one. It is varnished. Okay, so this is what this one started out as. Hi, View. Anybody else I missed? So this started like this, and then I turned it into this. And again, this one is shiny because I varnish. After it's, I know it's completely done, then I varnish it. So this one is varnished. And but anyway, so I said all that to say, if I'm going to glue things down and just make some quick collages on here, if I don't put matte medium over the things I'm gluing down, then I can't do color pencil on top. I can paint. I can still use my acrylic paint, which I'll do. But you can't pencil. And for me, that is part of what I love about the way I do collage, is I like to pencil, okay? This is what I use when I say golden matte medium. Looks like this. And some of these, I don't remember if I did I matte medium some of these? That one's maybe not. This one, maybe. I can't remember. Yeah, this is what I use. You can get smaller jars, and I have some of this poured into a smaller jar that I can work out of. But if you just want to play and glue, make a little scene, you can just do it with a glue stick. So yeah, I cut this. This is off of a calendar page, and just play and recombine things. That's one of the nice things. If you have things cut out, you can move things around before you glue them, And so like this, and I thought I had some more of that paper somewhere. But I just pulled some different collage fodder to, here we go. This one here. I just pulled some different collage fodder before the show, just to have something so you didn't have to watch me dig. You didn't have to watch me dig through tons and tons of collage stuff, which I don't mind doing, but when I'm talking and trying to tell y'all some ideas, it's different because then when I'm here by myself, I don't have to explain it to myself, so I can just start digging, right? But when I'm talking with you guys, I'm trying to explain it, and so yeah. Let's see. Oh, no, I don't see any more. I don't see anything else. The cat's adorable. Yeah. So again, let me just show you what we've done in here as far as a couple different things. Did just a little space thing. And of course, y'all know I love my watches and clocks. And if I can put time in something, I will. The little fish. And this is just, again, one of those little composition books that you get at, well, I got it at Walmart. So, and this one's in progress too. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind going back and forth, working a little on one, then another. You know, almost just like the eyes peeking out. And you can paint some of the background. You can glue first, paint later. It can be you can do a combo. Talk to each other at that stage. Well, I have been streaming for a long time, so I do try. It is some of streaming, talking and working at the same time. Some of it is just by doing so much of it, practicing, doing it so long. Where you've streamed so long and you can talk and work at the same time. So we'll see. Maybe we'll do that. See, I have this cat here. That could be a different something. Although I do like it with these colors. These colors are good. And color's another way to make your collages cohesive, is by color. But I don't want them side by side. But I do like that together. But I have some more over here too that's similar. So we'll set that aside. We'll go with this. And so, yeah, I'll just, before we start gluing and stuff, I'll just kind of show you some of the stuff I pulled here. Maybe, do I want some kind of a door? We got small areas here in this. This is, these are quite large pieces in her portals. The door one has smaller doors that'll fit in a smaller space like this. So any questions? I could collage in my sleep. Probably could. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest. Look, if y'all, people tell me, and I do too, sometimes have trouble sleeping. If you have an idea or a project, again, if you have it on a list, okay. If you have a list, in your Society of Idea Collectors, or an idea that you've written down and you kind of want to develop it, do this. If you have trouble sleeping, start with, just when you close your eyes, say, let's see, well, what am I going to need? I'm going to need a composition book, and then I'm going to need some collage. So let's see, where's my collage fodder? My collage fodder is in here. So I might need what if I just wanted a cat? So I'm going to dig out a cat. I'm going to cut that out. And the whole time, be actually doing the project in your head. Be cutting, gluing, everything that you would do like in real life. Do it in, not to say your sleep, but do it because you can't fall asleep. Okay. So say, all right, so I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to trim that. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. So I'm going to, and then, and do every step by step. Do step by step in your head. And you will be asleep before you finish it. I'm telling you, you will put yourself to sleep with your own project. You will. I'm telling you, try it. Try to do a project in your head. Rachel. Oh my gosh, girl. But it's kind of like the counting sheep thing. It's kind of like the counting sheep thing. And I really should get a baby wipe and keep my, or, an old phone book or something like that where you can glue edge to edge and not have to worry about getting it on anything. This has got a coating on it that I can wipe, but still, I'm going to be getting glue on the other side if I'm not careful. Um, it's like the counting sheep thing where your mind is centered on doing something specific and not thinking about, I can't go to sleep. I got to go to work tomorrow. This project's due tomorrow. What am I going to feed the kids for breakfast? I mean, it could be anything that you think about, right? But instead of doing that, do your project and it will put you to sleep. All right, let me get so if you have, like, for instance, I have some ideas that I want to do for Instagram in December. I want to do little, last year I did it as well, little Christmas vignettes. And so while you got your eyes closed, you can think, let's see, what do I need? Oh, that's pretty Kathy Arbor. I just popped up. There's Kathy Arbor's latest picture of her flower. She does orchid. She does every kind of flower. Beautiful. Let's give her a heart and move on. And there's Arlene making some more of her little robot doll things. She makes these little dolls out of, like, computer parts and just whatever. Um, she just makes them out of all kinds. Let's go over here to Arlene. Let's see. Let's find another one here. She just makes them out of everything. Say, look, old motherboard there. So she just makes these little creatures. So very cool, Arlene. I got off track, didn't I? I was going to show y'all some Christmas vignettes from last year. Let me scroll back to last Christmas. Very, very cool. And I'm Inky Well. If you put in my name here, I'll pop up on Instagram. But my name is Inky Well on Instagram with an I. All right, I'm getting back to Christmas here. Scroll back. Okay, so I did all these little vignettes last year. Plus, I'll show this one again. Rabbit Trail, because I love this video. All right, we're at the tree farm. That time of year again. And I always bring a friend every year other than Hester. I always bring a friend. So who did I bring this year? Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, so like here, there's my mailbox from last year. And let's see what else. But I did a little bit, like, here's my front door. Here's my little green man. Let's see. And just little areas, just little spots of decorating that I did last year. So I said all that to say that's what I'll think about these kind of things and I'll put it together piece by piece. Yeah, he's running from me because I was wearing Wolfie. Rachel. Of course, here's the one with the cat. And so, like, I'll think, oh, I need to get Grogu in a vignette. So so I did these, and so what I'm saying is if you think about these kind of things when you go to bed, like, just put together the project in your head. Put it together in your head, and it could be this. It could be a collage. It could be a drawing. It could be whatever you're working on, a color book page, start coloring it in your head, and and it'll you put yourself to sleep if you're having a hard time going to sleep. All right, so there's my psychology for the day. Hi, CB. All right, so so I'm just doing this with a glue stick. But again, if you want to do any kind, now I could still put some matte medium over this. The problem with putting matte medium on over the top of something that you've just glued down with a glue stick is that you're probably going to get more wrinkles. You're going to get more wrinkles in your collage fodder. Whereas if you glue it down with matte medium from the start, where it's underneath everything, then it's not going to wrinkle. It's not going to, if you mash it down, if you put matte medium down and you take a card and mash it all down, you will probably not get any wrinkles. But glue sticks and other things can wrinkle. But do I care in this comp book? Not really. But just to be warned, and I try to tell y'all everything that can happen. I try to tell y'all everything that can happen. All right, so look at this little guy. Oh, all right. So let's see. Is anybody saying anything? Let's see. Hi, Lisa. Said hi to CB. Little sister, I'm not seeing anything. Nothing. Put it in caps if you want to, talk to me. All right. So I don't know what else do I want to do other than maybe have something of a watch right here, and the hands are like, but I don't want to look like lasers, but I could imagine that. All right, so let's see, what else do I want on here. I think maybe I'll just start. I'm just going to do a glue book session for 5 minutes. So I'm going to start with that. Let's turn the page, and let's see. These kind of look like this would be cool in space. So, and it's better if you don't go over. You can, if you want, like just go over, glue over the top. But when you turn your pages a lot, you're going to eventually wear that down. It's better if you just glue it kind of close together and then paint it in. So we'll do a little bit of gluing, and then we'll go back and do some painting. So that way I have some things glued down to work with. Okay. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And again, I could take a card here and just make sure it's mashed down as best I can. But I'm going to build some little worlds here in our little comp book. And if you want to see more in-depth collages where I've done full-on posters and work in the abandoned books or in my art journals, they're all in playlist. They're all in a playlist. I think I want this side. Let's tear this down. If you tear edges, if you're going to use paint, torn edges blend much easier with paint than cut edges. So I will cut this just because I'm just going to go right to the edge. But torn edges will blend when you use your acrylic paint much easier than a cut edge. Did your husband going out for a treat? Yes, we will go out for a treat. We always go the day after Thanksgiving. That's when our tree farm opens, is the day after Thanksgiving. So, I'm going to have the family, Denise and the kids are going to be here. They're going to be here Thanksgiving, but they probably won't be able to go to the tree farm because they have other things, family things to do the day after Thanksgiving. So they probably won't go to the tree farm with me with Hubster and I on the day after Thanksgiving. But I am going to try to get most of the Christmas decorations before Thanksgiving because the family's going to be here. And so, it'd just be nice to have it decorated for them. But I usually don't decorate till like the day after Thanksgiving. unless I'm having family. But and then this year I am having my nieces and nephews and people over for Christmas for like just like a little lunch thing, like snacks. Have snacks and just have them come over, open some gifts. Probably stay about 2 hours, and that's about as long as we all can have time to get together, especially when that family has lots of little kids and stuff. So, but when they come to our house, it didn't come last year. A couple of the kids had colds, and people are thinking about the virus, so we didn't have a family get together. I mean, we had it with Denise and Boo and Cam and like that, but we didn't have the whole family over last year. And but we always give the kids, because maybe the little babies, the little ones, we get them a toy or something like that because we know their age, and the parents can tell us, well, they like this kind of doll or something like that. But otherwise, the older kids that are 10, 12, 15, what we do is just give them a card with some money in it, and we put it on the Christmas tree, and they have to sing. They have to sing for their Christmas card. The little bitty ones don't. So this year, what I want to do is, I know y'all have seen it. I showed it before. Did I save? I think I saved one or two. Where that dance. Hang on. Let me see. Let me look in my. I think I showed it to the nieces and nephews. Let me find it. I want everybody to do this dance. Okay, so here's a little old man. Well, I say little old man. People go, oh, it looks like Hubster, but no, I don't mean that. But this particular dance, it's all over TikTok, and I'm not on TikTok, so I only see it if somebody reposts it on Facebook. But this song and this dance. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off so it doesn't get But this dance. So I want everybody to do that dance. Everybody has to do that dance, and I want to try to do a video of it. I want us all to do that dance. Okay, so we'll see. Everybody said they were up for it, that they were up for it. What else do I have here? I just pulled some random things. I pulled this little monk doing some scribing. This bluebird. Here's another cat. Some bricks and things here. Some more bricks. And again, our little groundhog. That might be cute. Oh my goodness. Well, this might be good because I could do rays coming off of his head. That might be good. He really needs to be kind of looking into the page, because when you have something like this looking off the page, it draws your eye off the page, but he doesn't really fit that well right there. This needs to be on a bigger sheet, on one of my bigger collages, because he's got a big head. Let's see what else do I have pulled here. I pulled mostly backgrounds right here, but I can what do you call it? Pull some more collage fodder out of the books. Something funny, These aren't necessarily funny. I like it like kind of upside down. That kind of looks cool. What else? Got some fractals here. Cathedral. All right, let me get into this book and pull something fun. Yes, you have a question, Karen. Yes, Karen, go ahead. Yeah, and everybody, I'm not on TikTok, but they're all over. It's all over everywhere online. That song with that dance. It's only 4 moves. It's only 4 moves. It's this, that, in, and then that's it. That's all it is. 4 moves. I told the family, y'all can do this. You can do 4 moves, people. 4 moves. Janet said she'd fly in and do it with me. So, hi, Nats. All right. So maybe a ship. I think I'm liking a ship in space. Maybe that little cutter. Is it called a cutter or a clipper? Anyway, clipper ship? Clipper ship? Yeah. One of these. You want to watch? Well, I'll video it. I'll video it, you know. I already told everybody I was going to do it. And if they wanted their gift, they had to, instead of, because we always make everybody sing, right? So let me see how many of us there's going to be. Let's see, there's 4, 5, 6, 7. If Cam and Boo come, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's be about 20 of us. So I don't know if I guess I can fit them in the man cave in the front of the big screen TV, and I'll play the video so everybody can follow along with, like, you know, that little old man or somebody, you know, and they can follow along, and we'll all face the TV, and then I'll set the camera up, and we can all do it in the man cave. It's either that or outside, and hope everybody can just keep the choreography. It's only 4 moves. That's it. Okay, so let's see. Where was the question Karen had? I did 2 times. Don't want to be a pest. Oh, you asked the question. All right, let me go back. Let me see if I can scroll back, Karen. Okay, scrolling back, your orange circle. Let me look for your orange face. All right, I'm not seeing a question. Did I miss it? I totally must have missed it. I don't see your question, Karen. All I see is I asked a question, but I'm scrolling way back and I don't see a question. So ask it again. Ask it again, Karen. Be a pest. You can be a pest and ask it again. Yeah, Pacola says she doesn't see it either. So I don't know. Nobody sees a question, Karen. You'll have to ask it again. Nobody sees it. Are you sure you didn't post on somebody else's live stream? See, and I'll paint water in here. Dee lets me do my thing. Yeah, View, you're all right, View. View does View. I've gone to the View's channel before. You gotta be a little, you know, don't be language sensitive when you go to View's streams or videos. Don't be language sensitive over there. Just saying. She behaves herself over here. She does. She behaves herself because we like to keep it family friendly over here. So let's see. Yeah, CB says she's done that before and she has 2 windows open. Ask a question in one and you think it's in the same person's video. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna want some water here, but I need some watches. Where's my watches? I have a folder of watches. Did I not pull that out? Let's see what I do with it. See, I got a big mama folder. Big mama jumbo folder of watches. This one's all watches. Yeah, you're good over here. Thank you, View. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, View. All right, so let's see. I want something blue. I still haven't seen Karen's question. Come back, Karen. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. Walk toward the light, Karen. Tell us your question. I'm looking for a blue, something blue. Oh, here we go. There we go. This is perfect. Look at those colors. That's perfect. Okay, we're going to trim this baby down here. Sometimes I'll use a full watch. Sometimes I cut it in half and put it on a horizon. And sometimes I just trim things down, get it smaller and smaller, like in a little spiral. Sometimes I save these, but I've got quite a few of them. Oh, there she goes. I just asked Dee Dee her definition of art journal versus collage book versus altered book. Okay. An altered book, Karen, is when you take an already existing book, like my abandoned books, and you alter it in some way. Paint it, doodle on it, collage in it, paint, whatever. It's an existing book. You're altering an existing book. That's what an altered book is. But at the same time, I'm also mixed media collaging in it. Then, if you want to take, all right, let me grab a couple here. Hang on. An art journal. Let me grab one that's got some collagey stuff. So an art journal is like, to me, a blank book. All right, so this is one of the range Dinah Reevely. Oh, I get those two, Dinah Wakely and Dina Anyway, it's a blank journal, right? It's a blank book. And in it, you can do different things. I do mostly mixed media collage, although I have a napkin journal where I use napkins as a base rather than collaging existing images. I'll use napkins, decorative napkins, and make journal pages out of napkins. But it also includes paint and mixed media. Okay, so this is where I've taken and started from a blank page to make these collages. There's no base, there's no book. This starts out as just a blank page. These are from 2016. This one I did recently as a sample do a demo, but they'll start like this. Okay, so these collage pages will start like this. Just take different images like these, and then I turn them into this. Notebooks are just, depends on what you put in it. If it's drawings, Karen, if you put drawings in a book, I call that a sketchbook. Okay. If you have drawings, doodles, things like that, because your Society of Idea collector book can be a notebook. Depends on what kind of book it is, what you put in it. So thank you, View. So, and I skip around. Do I care? This is not finished. Do I care? No, I might come back to it sometime. I did a demo for you guys and it's not done, but do I care? No, I'll just go on. Now this one's done. And I do have a light coat of varnish on this one. And so you can see I've got different dimensional worlds going on here. I love doing dimensional worlds, but it could start like this. And you can't be afraid to paint out things. Like, don't be afraid if this isn't working for you. Don't be afraid just to cover that baby up with paint. You can't be afraid of what images you put down. You can go over them. Hi, Carly YouTube. Thank you, Rebecca. So here's this one. This one took a while. This we did it on stream. We did this one. Did I date? Yeah, 2016. So if you go back to 2016 in my playlist, there's a video on this. Okay. All right. Karen says, I mean the comp books that you collage and paint. I really just call them, if they're those little ones like these that I showed earlier, I just call them mini comp books. Because I'm not drawing in these. I'm not sketching in these. I'm only collaging and painting in these. I just call these mini comp books. Now, if I do the same kind of thing in a book like, let me show you a couple other samples, because we like to make the newbies happy, Karen. Okay. No, this one's Karen. Kay and Karen. So I used to keep one of these a year. These are expensive leather journals that you still can get them at Barnes and Noble. They're like $45 each, but I would only get one a year. So I would use one of these a year and I would keep it on my desk. I don't do this anymore. I have so many other places to do this. But I would, this one's from 2011. So this one's from 2011. And if I had leftover collage, leftover paint, I just pick it up with the palette knife and you can see, scrape it in a book. And it was like leftovers. This was just like leftover stuff. And then I could go in and see, look, this one's falling apart. It's from, like I said, it's from 2011. And it sounds like it's stuck. It's really not. It's just that I have weighted books on top of them. So as soon as you open them, they don't crunch anymore. Although I think Rachel probably likes the crunchy sound. So, if there was just leftover paint, leftover collage, and then I would just go in and just do something with the leftover paint, the leftover collage, and play with it. But I call these my desk journals, and I would do one a year. I don't do that anymore in a specific one journal. But I've got a stack of those. I've shown all these before. The other thing that's fun to do is a magazine journal. So this one is 2 magazines cut in half and glued together. I also have full-size ones. This right here, yes, View. This one is, this is a great way to practice your collage, your acrylic paint mixing, your color combination, and the way to blend your colors. A magazine journal is awesome for that. You're welcome. I don't mind Karen-splaining. It's like mansplaining, Karen-splaining. Anyway, and I did finally write this down because I know Picola got tired of me asking what we used to call this. This is from 2017. And we did a mixed media, just a mini magazine. So we called it MMMMICPP. Mini magazine, mind mapping, idea collecting, prompt playground. That's what we did with it. So this is all a magazine cut in half, and then you go in there and you just play with your paint, play with your collage, and you won't feel so intimidated because it's just a cut up magazine, right? So you're not going to feel scared to work in it. See? No, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean she was a Karen, View. Yeah. she's a nice Karen. Our Karen's a nice Karen. Good one though, View. Good one. I should write that. I should put that in the Wingnut book. I'm gonna put that in there. How does she say? You are a Karen. Woo! You are a Karen. Okay, so for those, speaking of another book, and that's from View. Another book is our Wingnut book. And when somebody says something really funny like that, we slap it in the Wingnut book because we're all just a bunch of wingnuts. So when someone says something like that, look, this is all this is stuff, funny stuff like that does not make a bit of sense if you go back and read it. But it gets slapped in there because we're all a bunch of wingnuts. Oh, View. I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of it as like being a Karen, but she's a real Karen. She's not a Karen. She's a real Karen. All right. So back to the magazine journal. Yeah, you made the Wingnut View without any cuss words in it. Okay, so so it's just being able to slap down some paint. Here's some of my hand carved stamps, one of my gargoyles, just all kinds of things, some brush lettering, some just whatever. But what's nice about a magazine journal like this is you can practice your blending, your color combinations, and just slapping anything down. And it's not intimidating, right? It's not intimidating to do that. So this is that's what this is, and it's just two magazines cut in half. Again, I would recommend if you can go to your office supply place or UPS store, someplace where they'll cut things down for you and have them cut it, because it is hard to cut this. And if you look, you can't tell, but it's really not very straight. It is kind of time consuming, and you have to have a blade and a metal ruler, and it takes a while to cut one in half. Or if you don't want to cut one in half, you can just take, hang on, let me pull one of these. You could just glue some magazines together. Here's three magazines glued together, and then you can do the same kind of thing I just showed you, but in a bigger format. So you don't have to worry about cutting it down, but you can still do the same thing, the same kind of thing, but you've just glued magazines together. So otherwise you can cut it in half, which, this is like a comp book that's already been cut in half for us, which is nice. All right, there we go. And I've done tons of videos on all the different kinds of journals. I've gone through all the journals, and there's tons. I'm telling y'all, there's tons. I'm not going to ask Pacola to let me know. She already figured out that we have 480 something color book videos. All right, so I'm thinking maybe like that. So we'll have that down there. And we're going to have water and stuff, and probably some watch hands. So, but anyway, but when you have something like this, a comp book or a magazine journal or something like that, you're not afraid to experiment and try things. You're not going to be afraid to mess up. You just do it. You can always paint over. All right, so that's all I'm going to put on this one. I'm going to do 4 or 5 different pages, and then we'll go back. Oh, I guess I should have finished this. I think this was the one that has. Okay, so all right, and let me show you this last one. So I love most of what I do, but sometimes I come across, something that I have in my head. It doesn't work out, and I still show it to you guys, because then I don't like this one, and it didn't turn out. And this is one of those times where I always talk about Procreate or any kind of digital program. I just like Procreate. But what I should do, and I should go ahead and do this, because I'm always talking about it every time I pull this book out, is this page right here did not turn out I had the idea in my head of this fish popping right out at you through the water, splashing. I just couldn't get it right. I could not get this right. Where I could do this real easy in Procreate. I could make this fish pop right up at you and this water come at you like this, right? And it just wasn't working. Now I could go back in here and fix the water to flow down and do some things, but I leave this one as an example of not everything you do is going to turn out, okay? The best glue, yeah, Golden Matte Medium. This is the best glue right here. It's more expensive. You're going to pay more for it, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it. Okay, so anyway, so that is, this is one of those, one of a journal where I start with a blank page and then start gluing things down, which is kind of the same thing that I'm doing right now. The same thing I'm kind of doing right now with this. I'm just gluing some random things down, and then we'll build a world on it. All right, one more I'll show you real quick is my napkin. This is my old napkin journal. We have a new one now. But this is where I'll take color book pages that I've colored and then cut out. Don't cut them out, glue them down, and then try to color them, because all the texture is going to mess up your coloring. Color it separate and then glue it in. But these are napkin journals. All this background here well, this is paint, but I mean the designs and things, these are napkins. These are napkins. So it's that's why I call it a napkin journal, because it's decorative napkins and then images colored, cut out, and glued in. And then I take paint and I add the painted details. Let's see here. And again, a little ASMR moment. These pages are not stuck together. It's the napkin is kind of, it makes it sound like Velcro because it's got texture, right? Okay. Thanks, Darlene. So these are napkins. That's napkins, napkins, color book, color book, color book girl. All the Halloween is napkins. And then, of course, I painted in the mist and all that. But it's real fun to use decorative napkins as a base for your, see, this is how it starts out. Napkins glued down. And then I'll do different images, color book images, and turn it into, you know, a little world. There's another one there. So yeah. All right, so there's different kinds of journals, and I just have different names for them. That's my napkin journal. These I just call my mini comp books, but I really only use them. I really only use them for doing this collage. Now Janet is going to use hers, and she's already talked about, it, so I'm not giving anything away. Let me go run and get it real quick. Hang on. Janet's going to use her mini comp books, last she said. Now, I'm not saying she's going to do it today because I already know what she's going to do today. And it's not, I don't think it's going to be this unless she changes her mind. So, what she is going to be here in an hour. Oh, no. Oh, Janet. Okay. Well, Janet can't stream today because Jackie's going to be there in an hour. She didn't know that she was coming till just now. So, all right. Well, call me later. All right, Janet. Call me later. I won't call you because she'll be just be getting there. So, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to tell them how you're going to use your comp book for like Linda Berry type stuff. So, I'll show y'all some Linda Berry books. So this is what Janet's plan is to use her mini comp book to do some Linda Berry type work. Rachel. Oh, I know, it happens. You got company coming and things happen. So, okay, so let's keep going here. So thank you, Carly YouTube. All right. So what Jan's going to do though is she has a syllabus. I don't know if she has all of Linda Berry books. I think I have most of them. But what Linda Berry does is she does these classes. Like this was her syllabus for an actual class that she taught, and she made everybody work in a comp book. And this is her class. These are awesome books. If you've not got these books or seen them, they really are good. They're very idea inspiring. Okay. So what she's going to do in hers are things like this. So Linda Berry has this way of making you doodle, draw, glue, write, all kinds of things. And it doesn't have to be quote unquote pretty, right? You don't have to, and the paper's real thin. It feels like a comp book, right? This one's syllabus, and this one is making comics, and they're both kind of the same format. And where you just write, you draw, you glue, and of course you have cats. And so she tells her stories. Look, there's her class, and her whole book is just like that. And half of it's on like yellow legal pad type thing, and her other hardback book that I have, What It is all done on yellow legal pad, and then printed to look like that. So you can see. It's just like little cartoons, little characters, little ideas, little notes. Look here. Um, these kill me. What is that up in the corner? Looks like a little spaceman. Barbecue, she's just like noting things, right? So, Yeah, kitty walkthrough. Yeah, she just came up here, walked through, and left. So anyway, these books are very um done that is live. Which what video have I done? All my videos are live. Are you asking me? Or are you asking somebody else? Maybe she's asking somebody else. All my videos are live. I've done, one or two little quick little like if I gone to the store, those weren't live. Like I'll just do a little recording of going through Hobby Lobby or something like that. But that's all I do. I don't do recorded videos here. All my videos are live. But you could have been talking to somebody else, view. So she makes, what did Devin say? She said, Devin, Lena makes some awesome cartoon characters too. Yeah, she does. You can put Lena, one of the mods can put Lena's link in there if you want. So, yeah, so you can see that Linda Berry just has, it's all kinds of random stuff. So if you just like doing doodles, drawings, note taking, any old topic and just putting it together, syllabus or making comics has the same kind of look to it, right? It's just different. One's on making comics and one is on keeping a syllabus, keeping a book, keeping a journal. So, but anyway, this is the kind of plan that Janet has. She wants to do something similar to this Linda Berry type book in her mini comp books. Okay. All right. But then I also do, Traveler's Notebook journals. So I do, these kind. These are the ones that are in my current cover. But I know I've shown y'all tons of, and just because new people are asking, I've done just done all kinds of Traveler's Notebook, the same kind of stuff and things in these. So a little of everything. Okay. And then my official Society of Idea Collector books that I keep my information in, I've got 3-ring binders. 3-ring binders for me are the easiest way to organize information. Okay. All right, so let's keep going here. Let's keep going. Let's see. Let's get a couple more watches out here, clocks and watches. And let's see. Let's get a couple of larger ones. Just dig out a few things here. Okay. Maybe dig out, well, not a port. Those are kind of big. Where's those doors? Where's my doors? What do I do with my folder? Oh, here it is. There's my folder of doors. Yeah, Traveler's Notebook. So, All right, so let's see. I want some of these littler ones. Probably fit better because the pages are smaller. So look, let me show you. Like, see her doors here? See how they're the same on both sides? So if you want to cut it and open it, which I've done, I did a whole pumpkins with doors all over them with Halloween. I think it was last year. And you'd open the doors and there'd be little scary things. Wait a minute. Let's take a rabbit trail. Let's see. I think it was last year I did the doors. Let me go back to my IG. If I can get right to it, because I just look for my Inktobers, because I've also done Inktober every year for 7 years. So I just look for my Inktober. My pumpkins are usually right there. Okay, it wasn't last year. Well, here's a big collage that I did. This one right here, this is like it's 20 by 29 poster. And I use one of her doors on that right there. You can see it's not open right there. So you can see there's one of her doors on a collage. And then inside right there, that's when death came to the Garden of Eden. That's what this one is. This is the Garden of Eden. This is when death came to the Garden of Eden. And so it's a huge poster. But I wanted to find my pumpkin, but it had to be the year before that. So let me scroll back one more year. Oh, here it is. Okay. So this was one of I decorate a pumpkin every year. This one I did all with Catherine Anderson doors. I have it on mute. I think I might be saying something. I don't know. So anyway, what my point is that if you use these little doors, you can glue them down. Let me fold it. And not glue the door shut, but have it so that you can still open it and the inside of the door is the same, so that you don't have to paint this or change that. You've already got the door there, right? So you can do that. Thank you, Darlene. All right, so I'm just thinking of my watches to the side here. Let's find a couple smaller doors or a half door. Something like this would be good. But yeah, so this, I've got maybe three different books by her. So some have, like this one is pathways, I think. This one is doors because it has the reversal. See how it's the same on both sides. All right. Well, I really kind of like that one. I'll save it for a bigger sheet. So if y'all missed it, I showed earlier some of the other collages I'm working on that some of these bigger doors, something will work better. So these are some of the ones I did this weekend. So I'm working on them. They're not done. So that one, this one, this one. This one. And of course, I think this is the hilarious one. I still have to do the Hollywood sign. I'm going to connect the Hollywood sign to the watch hands. I'm going to have it come through here like that, and then the Hollywood sign, and then I'm going to have some, stuff coming out of the rocket, and then the poor little guy that was left alone down on the dissolving planet while they took off for Hollywood. Anyway, so those are the ones I'm working on. I worked on over the weekend. Okay. So anyway, I hope y'all are getting some ideas, and there's a couple doors that may work. I don't want to do a whole bunch of door ones, but I'm just kind of showing you. You can get tons of doors from Catherine Anderson. And then she has different things, like maybe I'll use this page on one of them too. And then I'll just keep them in one of these snaps. And of course she's got her, I pulled something from that already. And here's some animals. We could pull some animals. And again, guys, I showed you at the beginning how I'm going to try to maybe use a 3-ring binder with some tabs. And if I want to do some pre-fussy cutting, or not even necessarily if it's 100% cut out, but just like kind of divide up a little bit, but not too much, because I got so much of every topic that there's no way I want to cut up every single thing I have. Then I have some here with some people and hands, some statues, doors and windows, planets, flowers. So again, plants and flowers in this section. Then I got just random items, and then watches, animals, and space, and oh, that's people, and then fruit and vegetables. So I put some in here, but again, this is not near. I mean, I've got whole books of animals. I don't want to cut up every one of these animals to put in here, but if I want an animal like kind of quick, if I'm doing a demo and so, I want to do something with an animal, I can go to this and find it quicker than I can if it's in one of my bins. Okay. Yeah, calendars are good to cut things out of. Let's see. Girls, I'm sorry. Julie. Oh my god. Okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and glue a few more of these down, and then we'll go into some painting. All right, so and I'm just going to kind of do these kind of quick. And again, if you want to add, like you saw in some of the other mixed media journals, if you want to do color pencil details and other things, I mean, of course you can paint on this shiny, but if you want to do anything with color pencil, you really have to have matte medium so that you can go, or clear gesso, something that's going to give you tooth to pencil on. Otherwise you can do use paint. So I'm just going to kind of cut some of these out, which I'm going to use here in a minute. I'm going to paint. Hi, Shelly. Devin, did I say hi to you? I saw you in here, but I don't know if I officially said good morning. Good morning, Devin. All right, here's a couple watches. Here's a door. Maybe I'll do something with this, with the door on top. Let's see. And don't be afraid to use parts of things. So this arch I can use on a bigger thing. Don't be afraid to, cut things up. So maybe I'll cut it right about there. Let's see. I got some lightning bolt over here. This might be good. And tearing, again, tearing will help you to blend later. Maybe right about there. Let's put this door here. Let's put that there. But especially something that's big like this, you're more apt to be, it's going to more apt to wrinkle if you just use a glue stick like we're doing today, rather than using matte medium, which is my preferred method, but it's not near as quick. And I'm trying to show you as many different things today as I can in a little mini book. Oh, see, I just ripped that out because I got the glue stuck to it. I just ripped out a page. All right. Cut this down here. Let's do it down here. So, any more questions? You just didn't like that page? Yeah, I just didn't like that. Now, this glue's almost run out here, so I'm going to get another glue stick out here in a minute. All right. See. All right, that one's done. Let me get another one. I got this big one here. Let's get it. This one's a little bigger. I really like the Yoo-hoo, the purple Yoo-hoo glue, but I think I'm out of it and I need to order some more. So I'm just using this because I don't do a lot of glue stick. I use mostly my matte medium, but it's handy when you want it. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Joycey. Hi, Judy. who's supposed to, oh, I got that on crooked. Oh, well, I don't know if I can peel it up. Yeah, it's still wet. Judy's supposed to be opening up her jewelry shop on Etsy the first of the year. Holding you to that, Judy. Holding you to that. All right, let's see what else do I have here. This is kind of cool looking. That's kind of cool. I'm going to paint things in. Oh, no, I like this better because it's got some of those colors in it. Let's put this down. We're going to turn it into something, hopefully. Hopefully, we're going to turn it into something. Put that down. What else do I have here? I don't need this little thing. So look, I love this. Just all kinds of things. I just pulled random things here to, like, that will go well with that. That would be cool looking. But some of it's a little bigger. That it's not really conducive to tiny, to a little book. But I do like these waves and this water. Let's go ahead and just go to another page. All right, let's do I want to do some rocks? And then have the water be on both of them, like that. Carried across. You're working hard? Okay, Judy. Whoops. Where'd it go? Does anybody else have some new plans for the new year with your art or crafts? Anybody? Sister Woman Jonna has new Christmas kits up. I'm telling you, I got some more. I gave away 2 of the 3 that I bought, so I had to buy some more. But I'm going to do something Christmas something with them, the other ones. And the cards that I put together with that other kit, I'm going to redo those and put them on craft. I think I want them on craft, not on the little white cards that I put them on. I want them on the craft color cards. So I think I'm going to redo those as well. All right, let's see. These are too big. That's too small. Maybe not. Let's put a little. But I don't particularly like. I cut the good half off. Let's find another watch. Let's find another one. I'm back in the watch folder. Hi, Tommy Joe. Shelley's. Anybody else I'm missing? Just kind of rolling here with all different kind of collage ideas and fodder and filing and whatever else. These might work. Those. I also always like any kind of the mechanical part of the watch to put in rocks. Looks kind of cool. All right, so let's see about these 2. All right. So I'm just going to tear some of this out. I think I'll put that right here. And then we'll start painting something here in a minute, because I know y'all probably going, let's get to doing something here. Let's get crack-a-lacking. Even just a little bit kind of can be cool. All right, this side, I might want a bigger. Or maybe even, I like that better. Okay, we're going to roll with this. Oh, no, I'm enjoying this. Okay, thank you, View. I hope everybody's enjoying it. Get some ideas, right? See, doesn't that look cool? Portal to another world, right there. All right, so what else can we put on this world? We'll go ahead and start painting something. Let's see, what else can we, let's go through our items here. I love using these astronauts, but I use them so much just because I like them. There's a bird. Don't want a spider. People get creeped out. Let's see, what else do we have here? Let's go. The fish and undersea things are back here. Pretty sure. Well, you know what I ought to do is get that notebook out where I cut some fish out. Oh, love my fractals. All right, let me get that notebook. Get the notebook out. Because I have them right here in the front. Remember, I just lightly tack them down. So they're really not, I mean, I need to put them with those little tabs, so they'll stay a little better. I just don't want to stick them down because I want to use them, right? All right, so let's see. I want something that's going to be vibrant and stand out, like an orange one or a shell. Could put a shell right there. That might be good. I'm looking them over. See what kind of idea. Because I like this one. No, I don't like the color. Some big fish, big shells. I like this shell. Okay, we're going to go with this one. Let me go. Just want a shell in here. Put that in here. But I wouldn't mind something else right in here. The other shell's bigger. Let's see. Flipping. Don't really want a starfish. Let's find another shell. I like these nautilus shells. I'll probably have another one in the book. I'm not seeing one in here. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. This one. It's attached to two, though. Let's cut it out. This one. See, this comes in handy when I just want to flip something, find something real quick. You know, when you're streaming, you feel like you're in a little bit more of a hurry than when you're by yourself. I could leave it on my desk for a week. It wouldn't matter. All right, so let's go ahead and stop and go ahead and paint something. I like that. Maybe I should go through this sticker book later. I don't know. We'll see. So I like my sticker books too. I just got to remember to use them. All right, so let's move some of this out of the way. We'll start on this one. Now, when you're painting and you're going to paint edge to edge, you want to put some wax paper behind it. Oh, I got to do a giveaway too. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Let me get a couple sheets of wax paper here. All right. We'll do a giveaway. And this could be international, except for Australia, which apparently is not having any mail at all. But otherwise, if you're in anywhere in the world, other than unless you know your country is not taking mail, then I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of giveaways. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to randomly make y'all some collage fodder. I'm not going to do it right now because y'all don't want to watch me just sort things, I don't think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away, let's do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 5. Okay, so what we're going to do, what time is it? Okay, we're good. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do random.org. This is how it works. Listen up, listen carefully. Don't make me get my teacher voice. So I'm going to just do little collage fodder packs, send them out to you. Just little things, like you're seeing me use here. And then you can play with it in whatever journal you have, your magazine journal, your comp book, your art journal, whatever, your altered book. Just going to be some collage fodder. Okay, so I am going to, when I type in go, and I'll do, let's see, how do I want to do this? I'll do 2 at a time, and then we'll do a third, I guess. Okay, so the first, let's do 2 at a time, because otherwise it gets too convoluted for the mods to find it. Okay, so the first 2 people, wait, don't do anything now. Yeah, wait till I type in go. When I type in go, the first 2 people, international or US, except for Australia, because I guess Australia is not taking any mail. Let me go to random.org real quick. The first 2 people closest to whatever random.org picks without going over. So the first 2 people closest without going over to whatever it generates here, I'm going to send you a collage pack. Okay. The first person closest and the second person closest. 1 number only. 1 number only. And I do not share your address with anybody, but if you don't want anyone to have your address, then don't play. Don't play along. I do not share your addresses, not even with the other mods. But don't leave us hanging. I gotta have a place to mail you guys. All right. So I think everybody got the rules. Make sure you have live chat selected at the top. Make sure you have live chat. If you have talk chat, me and the mods will see you, but you will not see everybody. So make sure you have live chat. Okay. Okay. View, you're fine. View, send my address to everyone. Maybe I can get a husband. Oh my gosh, View. So funny. All right. So everybody get your number in, 1 number only. First 2 people closest without going over. Okay. First 2 people. I got so much glue on my fingers here. First 2 people when I show the random.org. Okay. I'm going to count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. First 2 people closest to 86. First 2 people closest to 86. Okay, without going over. Without going over. That means if you have 87, that's not gonna count. You have to be without going over. Okay, so first 2 people closest to 86. So we can all scroll back and let's see what we got here. And my mods usually find it before me, but okay, let's see. Carla Vorel had 85, so Carla will probably be 1, unless 2 people got it right on 86. Dot, you went over. You went to 87. Dorothy wins a lot. Dot wins a lot. And hi, by the way. Let's see. So I'm looking. It looks like Judy. What do y'all think? Yeah, I think Judy had 85. I'm scrolling myself. 85. Let's see. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? It looks like Judy is going to be one with 85. And now I can't find her. Where'd she go? Oh, no, Carla. Carla Vorel. Carla had 85. Who else? Carla. Let me put Carla Vorel because I'll know which one. Okay, let me go back to my comments, see if anybody's. Carla and Judy. Is it Judy was the other one? Okay, Carla and Judy. Okay, I have Carla's address from recent. Judy, send me your address. I don't know if you've moved. I haven't sent you something in a while. So Judy, send me your address. Carla, I know I have yours. Unless you moved in the last couple of weeks, Carla. Unless you've moved. Okay, we're going to do this all again. Hang on. Here's my email, guys. All right, there we go. All right. Did I put it in right? Yeah, I did. Okay. So Carla and Judy, we're going to get some collage fodder. All right, let's do it again. We're going to do, I got 3 more. I'm only going to do 2 at a time because it gets too convoluted, right? All right, hang on. So I'm going to do 5 of y'all. I'm going to do 5. Okay. Wait till I type in go. When I type in go, one number only between 1 and 100. One number only. Okay. Okay. There we go. All right. We'll draw a new number. All right. Everybody's doing it. And this is for international as well, because I can mail out these fine, except to Australia, which I don't know if it's all of Australia or different parts of Australia. That's not having any mail. They're not having any of us. Okay, so I'm going to count down. Get your numbers in. If I type in stop, that's why I count down. Because once I put in stop, no other numbers count. It's only fair. That's how we do it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Get them in. Get them in. 1. Okay, here we go. All right, we're going to pick the first 2 people closest to 36 without going over. 36 without going over. Okay. Blast off. First 2 people closest to 36 without going over. So let me scroll as well, and y'all can look too. Everybody can look with me. I'm looking. 36 without going over. Here come the cats. C and P had 37. Okay, so let's see. 15. There's a 19. Joyce had 9. There's a Julie had 26. Julie had 26. And Yvonne had 26. Oh, Tommy Joe had 27. So it looks like Tommy Joe and Julie. Yeah. Okay, so Tommy Joe and Julie T. I have Julie's. Tommy Joe, if you don't mind, send me your address again. I think I have it, but send it to me again. I have Julie T's. Okay, so y'all are going to get collage fodder. Julie will probably give it to her grands to make me a Christmas card with this stuff. Okay, so Tommy Joe, and again, here's my email again. Okay, one more. We're going to do one more. Okay, Tommy Joe and Julie. All right, we're going to do one more, and I'll get these in the mail tomorrow if y'all send me your addresses. All right, one more. This will just be the first person closest, okay? All right, wait till I type in go. When I type in go, okay. Last one. Last one. Then we're going to do a little painting. Okay, yeah. And Carla, I'm pretty sure unless you've moved or something, I should have yours. So, Okay, last one. You had fun making the Christmas ATCs last year. Oh, good, Julie. Yeah, I forgot we did that last year. Sent some Christmas fodder out for people to make Christmas ATCs. I try to do fun things like this on special occasions, holidays, giveaways for, holidays and stuff like that. All right, get them in there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Giving y'all all the time. 1. Okay, last one. Here we go. All right, generating the next number. This was from the last one. 25. First person closest to 25 without going over. Hi, Purplina. Good to see you. Galena, Purplina. Okay, so let's see who was the closest to 25 without going over. I'm scrolling back. First person closest to 25. Let's see, a 26. Chatelaine had 21. So Chatelaine, I'm looking. Might be Chatelaine. Chatelaine had 21. Did anybody else get closer to 25 without going over? Darlene had 26, so she went over. Is it Chatelaine? Okay, Rachel said it is Chatelaine. Okay, so Chatty Lane, Chatty Lane. I think I have your address, but if you don't mind, send it to me again. Just makes it easier on me. Just email me your address, and I'll send out some collage fodder to all y'all. So Chatty Lane, Julie T, Tommy Joe, Judy, and Carla Vorel. Carla. All right, so y'all let me know your addresses, and we will get you out some collage fodder to play with and whatever. Thank you, little sister. Said congratulations, winners. And yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and throw some paint on here and move all that out of the way. What did I do? Here we go. Paper. Put some wax paper so they don't stick. That's not quite big enough. Let's do a couple bigger pieces here. So I'll start with this one. I got some shells, but I need something else. Like, I don't know, a mermaid or something. Do we need a mermaid? Sip of water. All right. So let's do a little paint on a couple pages. All right, I got to move all these packs of my collage fodder because I can't get to my paint. Got to get to the paint. I don't know. Maybe a little. What about one of these little people? I don't know. Maybe get those little sisters in there or something. Like time traveling. I like those. Has to be something little that's going to fit in my arch, like just the top of those two girls there. What else? Do I have something small that would fit? I like them. I like them because they have an umbrella. They have the umbrella. Let's go with these girls here. We're going to trim them down. Okay. All right, let's trim these girls down. Where's my other scissors? Where's my little scissors? Okay, so we're going to put them in. I'm going to paint it out first, and then I'll put them in there with their umbrella. I don't know if that's a big bow in her hair. I'm going to get rid of that. they're going to be in there. Trim that down just a little bit more. Right like that. The rock will be painted out. So something like that. We'll do that. All right. Judy, did you see? Did you put in Marianne on those girls' dresses? I missed something. I missed something there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. I'll just go ahead and glue them in. I'll paint around them. All right. Put it in caps if you're talking to me. Let's just put them about right there. I'll paint around that rock too. All right. There we go. Let's get out some paint. Okay. All right. Let me take a quick break. Let me tell you, I think the cats are not in here, so let me do a BRB. All right. Be right back, guys. 1 second. I don't think I'm going to lock them in here. I don't think. Okay. And washing my hands, got off a lot of that glue. My hands were getting a little sticky. Okay. Let's get out some paint. Everybody still with the tour? All right. Let's put out a little black, a little white, a little. Is this one clogged up? I think this one's clogged up. Let me get another one. I need to, sometimes I don't close them and they clog up. The tips, you know, if you don't close them, then you can, but I'm going to need more than that. And I'm going to need some more baby wipes, I think. All right, a little bit of black, a little bit of a yellow ochre. I still think I might need some other something, maybe not. Some white. We're still here? Okay. And some white. What else? Some gray blue, which is, this is colonial blue. It might be enough colors. All right. All right, so let's get a little brush. I think I will nail, and it's getting a little crusty. Let's see. This one maybe. Let's go with this one. All right, so now I've got my wax paper, so I'm going to go ahead and start. You know what? I think I'll go ahead and start. Well, I was going to just say, I'll just go ahead and put some on with my finger. It's quicker. Get rid of the white space around the edges here. And then that way I can kind of move the wax paper too if I need to. This is just quicker if I use my fingers. And then we'll go in there with the brush. Especially in the edge there. Now, the other thing about using a glue stick instead of a matte medium is when you use matte medium, you can wipe away the paint for a minute. When it's no matte medium, I can do a little bit while the paint's wet, but it's not going to move. It's not going to move like it will with matte medium. Just saying. So I can move some of this paint around onto my image, but it's not going to move as well as if it has matte medium. And that's a big plus of using the matte medium. But it's still kind of wet, so I can do a little bit of blend, but it's not near the kind of blend you can do if you have matte medium. Okay? Just saying. All right, so now I think I'm going to go ahead and pick up a little bit with the baby wipe. And let's just put in a little bit of the, the gray and the black here. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. These are going to be quick. These are going to be quick. Because I want to do a couple of them, you know. So I'm just kind of blending in some water like around the rocks, sort of like that. Okay. So you see where we're going? See how it's going? All right, maybe a little bit around this watch part there, around this one. Just kind of get it a little bit set back in. All right, maybe some clouds at the top. And then I want to paint behind them like they're kind of like there's a portal right there, like a time portal, because they're ancient, vintage. So few have a painting element. I know, I love that. That's the thing I love about it. You know, collage, mixed media is just so much fun to do the painting. Some people are just afraid to try it. You have to just, it's just some glued down paper, right? Use some, just different scrappy images and some, a magazine, some cardstock, and try it, All right, so now I'm going to get a little bit of white. And now when I want to do misty stuff, I try to mash the white into the baby white to get it like to do a light layer, like, see, so it's real light. So I want to do some cloud areas up in here. So I'm just going to put some down, and then I'll go back with the brush and maybe make some fluffier ones. This will just get a little bit of white in the back. It looks almost like the same blue, but it's lighter. But now I'll get my brush, which I don't know I'll put it in the water. Let me get a little bit bigger brush anyway. Just a little bit bigger one. Okay. So now I'm going to just kind of do let's just do some clouds up in here. And see where the paper's been cut, I can see a line there. It's so much easier to blend a torn edge than a cut edge. But I'm just doing some quick ones here. Do a little bit of cloud. Let's get some down in here. Because then you're fighting a cut edge. Right. Maybe a little bit in here. Just kind of blend that in. And this is needs a little blend. And maybe this needs to carry out a little. Now she's painting. Well, I just smash it into the baby wipe. That's what I do. I'm smashing the paint into the baby wipe. So I'm going to get a bucket of stars here and maybe put a little planet or something in the background. Because what I want to do, let's get this blended in here. What I want to do is, this is going to be like a portal right there. So there's a cut edge there that's a little harder to blend. So I'm going to get the black paint, and I'm going to paint in back here behind them. Let me zoom in. I am a little kind of far away. There we go. That's better. This brush is a little fluffy. Should get a smaller one. Get a smaller one. That one's a little fluffed out. A little fluffed out. Let's get a little pointier one. So I can get in there a little tighter. Get around that umbrella. Now, if I want to add any color pencil on top of the paint, color pencil will go on top of the paint. It just won't go on top of shiny. If any of this is too shiny, color pencil will not go on top of it. Get around that umbrella a little better. Oops, picked up a little color in there. Something like that. All right, I'll have to hit this with the heat gun so I can do something on top of it. All right. Remove this wax paper. I hate that Janet can't stream today because she has company coming in. Oh, I'll get that brush back. All right, now I want a little bit of blue. Back in here. And maybe right in there a little. Kind of want to glow around them. Give this white pencil. Let me sharpen. Did any of y'all ever watch? I think it's on Me TV, but like at 5:30. Now it might be a different time for you, but like at 5 o'clock on Sunday morning, they have the old Time Tunnel and Invader. Some of those old shows. Did any of y'all ever watch those back? Well, some of y'all aren't that old, but. They had those old 60s shows on. Lee Merriweather. She was in the Time Tunnel. All right, so I'm going to do that, but I want some black. I want to knock it back just a little bit. I love those old shows. Penny in the Vault, you did? Yeah. Anyway, they're showing them. They've been showing them for a few months now, I think. I don't want quite that much. Just want a little bit of a kind of a glow thing around them there. Not that much. Okay, and then I think I'm going to want some darker in here. I could go back in here with black paint too, but I'm just kind of getting me a little bit of a directional area here. Some of the paint, and I'll put some water lines there. All right, let's see. All right, now I might want maybe just a star, something right up there. Okay. Let's see what else I want to do. Yeah. I think the Invaders, it's not called Space Invaders, it's called the Invaders. Yeah, I think it comes on at 4:30 maybe, and Time Tunnel comes on at 5 or vice versa. There, either I'm not sure one way. All right, let me get a little Posca in there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do with my Posca is get me a few nice, really bright silver lining clouds and just some nice, brighter clouds in here. And I was going to throw some stars in there, but I think I'll just go ahead and put them in because it's a tiny little area that I want them. And then I'm going to want a watch hand that's going to come up here. Oops. And probably cut across to this. Let me get a ruler. I'm getting a ruler, Janet. To right there. I'll go back over it. And then have a star shine right in there. And then I want this to be something like that. Okay, wait, what did I just hear? What channel is this? Janet's? Are you talking about the TV shows I'm talking about? I think it's on Me TV. That's the name of the channel, Me TV. If you're talking about the Invaders and the Time Tunnel. So I want some little swirly bits around here of water. Some little whirlpool. A little bit of whirlpool here. Let's see. I missed something Devin's doing today. Is Devin doing something fun? So I'll splash some water up there with paint. I think that'll be good. And then just have a little bit of, maybe splash up that away on that side too. So let's see what we can do with that. Let's get a little scruffy brush here. I think I was the ruler since I haven't seen But anyway, I hope y'all have enjoyed playing around with the little collage. We only got to really paint on one. We didn't get to paint much else. I want a little bit of splashy paint here. I'll put some of that in with the Posca, I think. I'll probably use a little bit of what do you call it, splash down here. Rather than in the stars or anything, I think I'll put a little bit of splash down in here. So let's go ahead and water down this white paint right here that I have. All right, let me get the other brush. I need a fluffier brush. It's not fluffy enough. Let me get a fluffy brush. Here we go. All right, so watering that down, and then I think what I'll do is I will cover up the sky. Now I need a little bit of, let's see, a little bit of yellowy color, like a little bit of yellow ochre, a little bit of blue. I got these colors that I've got them banded together because these are the ones I'm doing my my mechanical dragon in the color book. So I have these together because these are the colors I'm using. And I want to keep using the same colors. I'll finish that book soon. I mean, that page soon. So I'll work on that page. All right, so now what I want to do is put a little bit of highlight. This is still wet. I got to be careful to set my hand down in it. Okay, maybe a little bit of yellow in here. Let's give it a little oomph. And then a little bit of shadow. All right, that's about it, I think. Maybe 2 little waves with the Posca. Where'd the Posca go? Let's give it just a little. Here and here. So, I think that's good. Thanks, guys. We didn't get too much done, but let me back out so you can see it without it being a little fuzzy. But, yeah, for a quick page. I see you, babies. I see y'all want some lunch, don't you? So, yeah, well, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Again, this is just a little comp book that got them at Walmart, and just kind of played with a few pages in this one. Do you have an idea of what you will do before you start? Not really. I mean, if I start doing rocks and water, then I know I'm going to have some kind of water feature, right? I always love putting clocks, watches, and time in my pieces. I love space. I love mountains. Most of the time, now these are the ones we just glued down today, so we haven't done anything with them. But most of the time, like this, when I put this down, I said it really needs a ship. It just looked like this is going to be a ship and it's going to be in space. My watch hands, this is going to be water. So all this will be water down here. Where's my wax paper? But, you know, I really don't have a plan other than I have elements that I like. I like to use certain elements. No, you cannot. Hang on, let me get, he's going to get in the cords. What are you doing over here? You know you can't be over there. So like, let's go ahead and do like, this will be black up in here. I hear you. I hear you. Well, he wants a window open or something to do. I think he's bored. All right, so I'm going to put a little of that down. Then I'm going to get blue and white. The blue and the white. Well, I still got a little black there too. Let me get, I don't want to get it too dark. So let's get blue and white and try to get some, like this will be the water down here. That the ship will be in. Now, while it's wet, I can wipe a little away, but not much because remember, there's no matte medium on here. So without matte medium, you're not going to be able to wipe away as well. When you have matte medium, things just, your paint's going to move. And you can do all kinds of manipulating your paint that you can't do as easily without the matte medium. Okay? So just FYI. Put some more blue. All right, so there's a start on that one. So there we go. And of course, I'll have watch hands, stars. I'll probably do some more planets or something up in space, or another astronaut. You know, I love my astronauts, especially when they're in with a vintage ship or something, you know. And well, I do it fast because I know the techniques that I use, right? The smearing the paint. Okay, I just froze. Did I freeze for you guys? I froze. Am I froze? I froze. Okay, so I think I'm going to go. Can you hear me? I froze, but can you hear me? So, okay, there it goes. It froze for a second. I don't know why it froze, but can you hear me now? Okay, well, it froze for me for just a second, but I'm getting ready to leave anyway. But so like this could have some more, where's my brush? Let me get that fluffy brush since I have this wet paint right here. You know, let's go ahead and I know how to fling stars. You know, I know how I want to, put water and things like that. Because I've done so much of it. But, that the mechanics of it, really, it's not hard. It's just that I've done so much of it. It's just that I know, I can do it faster. That's all. Plus, I have a lot of collage fodder. So I hope that you could hear me when I was frozen. Okay, thanks, Patricia. That's good to know. And thank you, Rachel likes to say a little prayer for us all. We all can use it. Trust me, Rachel. Thank you. So, yeah. And so go back if you missed the beginning of the show. I showed some other art journals and collage journals. Make sure you always make the new people feel, and hi, Tina, make the new people feel welcome. And we will, since Janet is not streaming because she said she has company, she already might have the company by now. So thanks, Maseki. And I am working, by the way, real quick. I'm not going to show you much more than this, but remember I told y'all I was going to pick a random place in the world and do something with it? Well, I started doing Zoetermeer, and they have 10 neighborhoods. I wrote them all down. That's as far as I got. So we'll be working on Zoetermeer. Yeah, oh, thank you guys. And thank you guys that give me the super chats or the PayPal tip jar and support the channel. I really appreciate it. And so we will see you all on Wednesday. Thanks, guys.